Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Paul Michael White.
What am I good at? I want to chase my passion. I don't care about the pension, but I'm a little bit uncertain. The word inspire comes from in spirit, which means within. If you look without, you end up without. So here's the note to make from my grandfather. Some storms of life are not of your making. Are not of your making. Some storms of life are not of your making, but you find yourself engrossed in them. Right? It's the person at work at the water cooler. It's the relative who won't let you off the hook. It's the person having direct influence of you. Maybe a spouse, good friend who you think is a good friend. And all I can say, life leaders, in all of that, you've got to get away from some of those people. You've got to get away. So some storms are not of your making. And myself and grandfather were driving to one of our fishing destinations, and he's tapping on the dash. Some political decision had just been on the news, and he was not happy. He was not happy. And he looks at me and he says, "And wipe the dust from your feet." And I locked it in my mind at 12 years old. And years later, I got the message. Right? You know the story. New movement began, like this one, right? Go in the community, go in the workforce, help out, be of service, share, do the work that needs to be done, create this Newfoundland and Labrador Association of Career Practitioners. Go to work. The people who founded this, awesome job, right? That was what the teacher said. Go and do it, but go in twos so you have someone to work with. Have a friend. If you are well respected and taken care of, if people appreciate you and are glad to have you, if it's a great environment, right? It's positive. You stay there and do the work that needs to be done. However, if they're chipping away at your self-esteem, trying to hold you under their thumb, if you're in a position that doesn't suit you well and you don't feel good when you go home because you're dealing with some of these rotten people, if it's not a good place to be, if the marriage is abusive, if, here's what he said, turn and what? Walk away and wipe the, or some other four-letter word, from your feet and go the other direction. Because life is too short in dealing with some of these people. You can throw out the good stuff. You can go fishing and throw out the bait. If they bite and if they're on your team, sure. But be careful of the energy suckers and the emotional vampires that drain you. How many people have been there? Be honest. Be honest. If you're going to do the things in life that matter, you got to be in top shape. Mentally, physically, emotionally. So wipe the dust. And grandfather looked at me after that day, and he looked over in the big booming voice that he had. I don't think he meant the word dust either. And I got the message, loud and clear. Get around the people in this room who take a time on Saturday, Sunday, Friday night to come and share good ideas. Be around the positive supports. That's what makes life worthwhile. That's what gets the job done. That's what adds to your self-esteem and your feeling good and your life leadership ability and your ability to solve problems. Getting around the good people. And I can't say that enough. If there's one message that's worth the whole price of this weekend, it's that one. And then protect that inner circle. Protect those people that protect you and are there for you.